This morning we're looking at John 20, verse 21. And this is after Jesus' resurrection, and he's appearing to his disciples. And again he said, "Peace be with you. As the Father has sent me, so I am sending you." Two things came to me from this verse the morning as I was reading this part of John's gospel. One is the gift of peace that Jesus gives here. Peace be with you. Peace I give to you. The gift of peace, one translation, the translation I was reading from that morning put it, the gift of peace I give to you. Peace with God. That just made my mind jump to Romans 5, where we have peace with God because of that. And there's a chain of things that goes that we have hope, we have confidence. I'm not at war with God. Or better put, as I put in my notes that morning, God is not at war with me. He is on my side. He's seeking to continue to teach me and guide me to be on his side. But just that thought of, I'm not at war with God. At least God's not at war with me. Sometimes I feel that way, or I have felt that way. I've had that thought. I've talked with people, probably you've talked with people perhaps, of people who see God as angry with them. God is hostile to them. God is wounded and grieved and angered by our sin and how we damage one another and how we just diminish the image of God in one another and in ourselves. But God is not at war against us. God is for us and desires to be with us and is seeking our very best. Just that gift of peace. And maybe that's something you need today, or as you reflect back on the week that has been, and you've just wondered or questioned or just not felt that presence of God. Just know that he is not against you. He's not at war against you. And the other half of that verse, just as the peace of God was comforting, the calling of Jesus that I am sending you as I have been sent by the Father, that challenge that I am being sent by Jesus to bless others and invite them to follow him. That's what Jesus came to do. He came to bless others and invite them to be part of his kingdom, invite them to follow him. And that's the calling that I have. That's the calling that every follower of Jesus has. It doesn't matter whether we're a pastor or an elder or we've been following Jesus for a day. We are sent by Jesus to bless others and invite them to follow him. This is just essential to being a follower of Jesus. And so it was a challenge for me this morning, the morning I read it, to remember that calling and just spend some time with Jesus, just listening for him, asking him to show me where he was sending me that day. And just to be having that as a constant, regular prayer. And so I just encourage you today, take some time. It might be 30 seconds. Maybe you want to spend a longer period of time. Maybe one that's even a little uncomfortable for you. And just carve out some time just to simply rest in the peace of God and to ask Jesus where or to who he is sending you as he was sent by the Father to bless others and invite them to follow him. May this week have been one where you've seen God at work, and may the week upcoming be one where you see God working in you and through you in greater ways for his glory. Amen, and God bless.